Our next guest is renowned community researcher and the executive director of the Forum of Language Initiatives. He'll speak about the causes of language endangerment in northern Pakistan and steps to safeguard linguistic diversity in the region. Welcome, Fakhruddin Akhunzada. I hope I did your name justice, Fakhruddin.
Thank you. Good evening. I am Fakhruddin, associated with Forum for Language Initiative in Pakistan. My presentation is of language endangerment in northern Pakistan in a step to preserve them. I'm talking about northern Pakistan. Pakistan is a multilingual country. We have more than 70 languages, but in northern Pakistan has most language diversity. So I'm talking about this region. As I told, this is the map of the country, and then this is the part where the language diversity has, as I have circled, and this is the part where the language diversity has. This region is divided into 3 administrative units. One is a province, fully integrated province of the country. The other is has a province-like status but not fully province. The third is an autonomous state. The area of this region is almost 125 kilometers, almost equal to Great Britain, I think. The region, and it is only 10% population of the country live in this region. It is lying in the crossroad of 3 cultures: Central Asia, Himalaya, and of Hindu Kush.
Fakhruddin, your microphone just keeps cutting out. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to your attention because we're missing some of what you're saying.
Nowadays, we have internet issue in the country. Maybe that is the problem. Otherwise, I listen well. So this is the map of this region. Here, this is the languages, and not only in this region, the languages has diversity. This is our area, but in our neighbor countries, this is Afghanistan, China. Our neighbor also has this language diversity. This the region I talk has more than 30 languages, and the population of the languages are ranged from a few hundred to several million. Some of these languages are used as the lingua franca, while many other are limited to villages or sub-villages. The majority of these languages belong to Indo-Iranian branch, other to Tibeto-Burman, and isolated linguistic groups. So, a main cause of the endangerment till recent past was that the lack of institutional support. The country does not have any institute, was not having so far any institute to support these language community in preservation and promotion their mother tongue. Many language communities started to develop to preserve their work hundreds years back, but they were not having any training opportunity, facilities to get training and then to develop their languages. Pakistan still does not have universities where linguistics are taught, or no any documentation, and no any PhD, MSc student are sent to this region for data collection. So there is still recent past, there are no institutional support. The other issue is the awareness lack of awareness among speakers. We have been remain colony of the British, so many parents want their children to learn English or any other influential languages. They don't prefer for they were not preferring to their children to learn their mother tongue. And the other reason was government lack of government holistic policy. As I told, Pakistan has more than 70 languages, but only Urdu has the status of national language. It is a mother tongue of only 8% people. And so Urdu was part of the education and official language, and while the remaining languages was having no any status, no any support from government side. So the speaker was shifting to state sponsor or more influential languages. So that was tell recent story of this region. Recently, there is some institutional support, awareness among the community, and policy change in the government level. Let me go to detail. One of is the Forum for Language Initiative. It is a non-government organization formed in 2002, almost 2 decades back, and this organization is training people in language documentation, and it publishes material in and about the languages. It also resolves some digital issue, and we are also running advocacy for these language communities. Here are some language in orthography related issue. We are dealing 15 languages, 15 language communities. So as I told, some language community was already having orthography, but there was many issues in their orthography. So Forum for Language Initiative help with 8 language communities to resolve their orthography issue. In another group, we develop our trainees develop orthography for their mother tongue in 7 languages. So altogether, we work with 15 language community in resolving their orthography issues. And then we publish their material. The material included dictionary, booklets, and many other things. Here are altogether we publish 67 books these dealing and various material of the language communities, and we publish the material in 16 languages. And here are some example of the digital issue we addressed. We developed Android keyboard for the language community. Here only let me give the most commonly used digital device in this region is a mobile cell phone. So many people wanted to write in their mother tongue. In their mother tongue in social media, we realized that, and we help the community developing Android keyboard for them. So for 7 languages, we have so far have developed Android keyboard, and here is the report from the Google. So the download has from 50 plus to 1,000 time has been downloaded these keyboards in this region. Nowadays, most of the language community have established language-focused formal, informal, community-based organization. We motivate it. We run advocacy in community level, in addition to government level. So many community level has now community-based organization, and they are working on their in developing their mother tongue in organized way. They are now preferring to use their mother tongue in extended domains. Here is an example. During the corona, where we decided to develop uh, uh, documentary awareness, health awareness video, corona awareness video in 15 languages. Here is one of the example. It has been viewed 5,000 times in the video. It was in the mother tongue, one of the highly endangered language of the region. It is a Kalasha language. So here is a poetry. We are encouraging people to have to use their mother tongue in oral art, and many people are appreciating it, and they are participating. So here is an example of a poetry and music session of a language community where hundreds of people have participated. So nowadays people are using their mother tongue in their oral art. 3 language communities of the region has sorry, two provisional government has included languages in their legislation. One is called Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. In this province, 7 languages has been included in the to be used in the curriculum in children books in the school. Only 4 books has been developed only for the 4 languages, but now they are planning to use another 3 languages to include in the school. In another province, they have just listed 5 languages to be included in the school.
Okay,
Uh,
Fakhruddin, I'm so
yes.
sorry we are out of time, but this has been fascinating. Thank you so much for your
Okay.
presentation. It was very enlightening to see that despite Urdu only being spoken by 8% of the Pakistani population, that is the pervasive language. And also, it's really interesting and encouraging to hear that the other communities, the multiple communities are using their cultural pursuits and their cultural ways of being through poetry, music, and so on to kind of get their language on the map, so to speak. So it's been fascinating to hear from you. Thank you so much.